You probably know I love to bake pizza in the oven. I usually do it on a sheet pan, but when I'm feeling a little bit fancier, or actually quite more often than not lately, I'm using one of these pizza stones to cook pizza. So today I'm going to take you into the kitchen and I'm going to show you start to finish all of my favorite tips for cooking crispy stone crust pizza recipes right at home. I have a lot of dough tips that I'm going to start you with. So what happens first is that you want to make sure that you're working with a really hot pizza stone. But even before that, you want to make sure that all day you've been letting the dough rise. So I use 1 pack of dough and I let it rise for hours ahead of time, sometimes all day, at least 4, 5, 6 hours by a windowsill so it gets nice and fluffy. Then I go ahead and I stretch it out. I'll use underside with my knuckles or use my fingers, pinch around the outside, and sometimes I'll even roll it out with a rolling pin. Then I go ahead and I stretch it out on an already preheated pizza stone that was preheating in the oven to 475, and it had some butter on it. So what I did is I par-baked the pizza dough first for about 7 to 8 minutes until it gets nice and solid and the bottom starts to get cooked. It won't be completely brown yet, but then when it comes out, I put on some sauce. I usually like to put a little olive oil on the outside 1 inch of the pizza crust. So I put on some sauce. You could use pizza sauce. If I'm in a bind, I just use pasta sauce. It tastes similar enough, although I have a whole post about that. It is a little thinner. So I add on some salt and pepper, some mozzarella cheese. For some reason, I just had cheese slices. I kind of ran out of mozzarella cheese for this demo. And then we only did half of a stone crust pizza here with pepperoni on it. The other half was just cheese. So pop that in the oven and it really cooks in about 8 to 10, maybe 12 minutes. You need to just keep checking on it near the end. But the reason this is crispy stone-baked pizza crust is because baking it on a pizza stone first with only a little bit of butter or olive oil under the pizza crust is what helps it, because it cooks halfway, then you add the toppings to the par-baked pizza dough, and then you go ahead and finish baking it in the oven. So I actually let this sit in the oven a couple extra minutes than expected because my toddler came in the door and kind of all chaos breaks loose sometimes. But anyways, here's my delicious pizza recipe, and you can print out all the instructions at sipbitego. Till next time, have a wonderful and delicious day. Cheers!